Good afternoon and welcome once again to YouTube. And thank you for getting on this on this video where we talk about food. I call it the Mystery of Food series. So today we are going to take a look at the human body and how it was how nature created it. Nature, the way it created all the other plants and animals, that is how the human body was created. So, and as the human beings were created along with all the other animals that we have in our environment, and even the trees, plants and grasses and all the other things, the insects, we were all created with the same vision. Yeah. But as time goes on, because of human beings call it technological advancement. Yes, we have advanced in a positive way in some areas, like the way we are able to control our weather. If it is hot, we use the air condition. If it is too cold, then we turn the air condition to the other side, and then it gives us heat. And then we have refrigerators in our homes where we can cool our food down and make them spend some time, and we use them when they are necessary. But what I'm saying, that the indirectly saying, is that the human body was not created with diseases. The diseases that we have now, that is all rampant everywhere. Oh, I'm feeling this, oh, I'm feeling that, and the medical science tell you that they have there is a pill or a tablet for every situation. That is absolutely not correct. Because if you look at what you are doing, that is what is responsible for the problem that you are having at that particular time. For example, before going to bed in the evening, at night, the last food you ate is going to determine how you feel by the time you wake up in the morning. If you wake up and then you start to feel nasty and feel all this pain in your stomach, the body is telling you, oh, this concoction and all these other things that you incorporate into the food that you ate yesterday, it's not, they really don't like it. They were not able to work with it in a way that is favorable to the body. That is why the body is sending you that message. And then you feel so lousy, you are not able to, take a look at those food, even though you probably may have spent money on them, but if they are still there, push them aside. When you are going to bed again the following day, try something different. You wake up and then you feel so light, and then that food, the last food that you had as your dinner before going to bed, is a good food. It's good for your body, but make sure it's not the highly processed one. All the problems that we have now were created by especially the diseases are created. It's created by human beings, but by using chemicals and other things to try to modify the food we eat for them to be able to stay long, so that people can get it to buy at the time they need it and all that. This has all made the food to be so adulterated to the extent that some of them doesn't even have any nutrient at all. And the fact that when we discover sugar because it's sweet, it is as dangerous as it is sweet. Yeah. Sometime in this series, we're going to talk about different type of vegetable. There's a particular vegetable that is called bitter leaf. It grows in tropical parts of the world, but there's a lot of it here in America because, like I mentioned in one of the previous videos, because of international trade, we can now send the things that we have, we can sell it in any part of the world, and just the different parts of the world can bring their things here to America and sell it. So whatever you are really looking for, any part of the world that is going to benefit you, is already in your environment. And nature knows you as a unique individual. Recently they were saying that about 80 billion people are now on the planet Earth. So those 80 billion people, each and every single individual of that 80 billion people, even the newborn baby, they are all unique individuals. There are no two human beings that are the same. Even identical twins may look alike, but they are never the same. Their fingerprint and their ears, every part of their body and things like that, they are made to be unique to them. And wherever you find yourself, if you are walking in the forest, or you are hitchhiking and all that, you might just call it, oh, this was what I decided to do in this holiday. That is why I find myself in the Amazon jungle, hitchhiking and all that. No, I know you are the one who made the plan, but the universe is working through you. It knows that there is something in this jungle that you are going to see that is going to be necessary for some of the things that you have been thinking about. That is why it gives you that opportunity. The same thing with going on a cruise ship. Oh, I'm on a cruise ship going to Hawaii. There are experiences in the cruise ship or people that the universe wants you to meet that have solutions to things that you have been looking for. But how are you going to find this out? It's good to be vigilant and it's good to be aware. And then when you are in a place, try and experiment with as much of the things that is available while you are there, because there is a reason that the universe asks you to go to that supermarket, asks you to go on this holiday, asks you to speak with this group, asks you to listen to this video, asks you to turn on your television at a particular time. All these are well controlled. Although talking about that is a topic for another day, because people will say, how did you know that? Yeah, it is possible to know, but you have to listen. You have to listen. That is, the universe is like an open book. Yeah, we are looking at it, so you have to read it. And then when you are reading the universe and studying even the things around you in your environment, the ones that are put there, the universe make people to send this to you at one particular time. They make you to have this, make you to have that, because these are some of the things that is going to be necessary at one point or the other in your life. Understanding it is not easy, but you can. Another way is, though I'm not a Christian, but you can say it like it said, if you seek, you will find, and then ask and you will receive. You can ask the universe, oh my God, why did you look at what I'm just hearing in this video? Why did this plant that has not been growing in my compound, why have this suddenly started to grow? Why is the weed behaving this way in this year? Why do I have this? Why did I really buy this thing? I brought it home, now I feel that I don't need it anymore. If you ask the universe will give you the answer. And one of the most magnificent way that you're going to get your answer, you're going to say, who is this guy? You're getting your answers through your dream. The universe lives forever, and you who is listening to me, you are going to live forever. Yeah. You are wearing a jacket. So once that jacket is tired, is tattered, or is damaged or anything like that, you drop it off and then you move on and take on another jacket. But the universe that make it so is always following you and always going with you step by step. But this is what happens also mainly with our food. This is what you should put in your mouth. Don't put that. This one is not good. Yeah. How do you know that? It is from the feelings. If whenever you drink anything or eat anything that is not good for your body will definitely it has a way of sending you the message. Yeah. It has a way of sending you the message, and then you know it. Because I've seen some people, in the name of trying to feel good because it is my birthday or my friend is celebrating this and that, they overindulge. Yeah. And then they end up either throwing up or feeling very sick the following day. Yeah. The body is telling you, oh, this thing you did yesterday, I don't like it at all. And then be careful next time if you have to do something like that. Yes. I know after about 2 3 days you will get over the hangover, then you have the need again. Oh, okay, yeah. Celestina or Melissa is doing this and that today, so let me go and celebrate again. You do it, yeah, but that is not good for the body. Those are the things that accumulate. You do it every 2 weeks or every week because they have intervals for you for the feelings to wear out, and you don't remember again, and you do it again and you do it again. That is how destruction and disease continue to grow. Because there are two things that food can do. Food can create good things in the body, and food can also destroy. What I'm saying now is the way that food destroys the human body. By doing the things over and over and over and over, continuously and consistently for a period of time, you have given chance, an opportunity for a particular disease or so to grow. But when you go to the doctor, oh, this is what I'm having, okay, they have a name for almost everything. Oh yeah, this is stomach ulcer or this and that. So you should take this and that. Take this omeprazole or take this Prolisec. Some of them, you discover that even some of the medication that you cannot buy in the counter in other parts of the world, you are allowed to buy them here. I'm a registered nurse. There are some of the medicine that only has to be recommended by the doctor. I'm surprised to see them. You can get them in the counter here in America. So, but yeah, but even though they are readily available, that is not the solution to the problem. The solution to the problem is to look at the food that you are eating. We have so many good food here. Beets, all the vegetables that is available. I went to the supermarket recently, especially I like going to supermarkets that I've not been to before, that is owned by some other places. So I was in Fiesta, and then I go to HEB regularly, but I go to the fruit section, and then I start looking at fruit. I saw a fruit that resembles that looks like cancer, but this is food that you can eat. So that food, the way it looks, I just know directly that anybody who is able to consume this food, but I could not, because the store was so busy, I could not get anybody to come and explain to me, what is this particular fruit, how do you eat it, and all that. Yeah, if you see a food that resembles the virus that is causing a particular situation, you know that is that nature is talking to you. This food resembles this. So they have affinity, and it's going to deal with that particular situation. I will give an example. Although I don't have the food or the particular fruit in my hand now. During COVID-19, the universe or nature, they took me to a place. Yeah, this was it. I went to visit my sister because although she's my senior sister, I visit her once in a blue moon, because we have different ways of looking at things. But surprisingly, nature said go and see her, because there was something they wanted me to know. And then when she opened her refrigerator, she brought out this. I said, what is this? Because as soon as I see it, I said, how can you have things that look like virus inside your refrigerator? He said, no, that you know me, I don't know what it is, I don't eat it, but I was in the supermarket when a Mexican woman was buying it. Then she asked the Mexican woman, what is this? The Mexican woman even opened one right there in the market and put it in the mouth, and then she also gave her one, and then they opened it and put it in her mouth, and she said, this is rambutan. But I said to my sister, I said, this is the cure for COVID-19. Yeah, but I know the scientists or the doctors that have, if there is any doctor that is happen to be listening, he will say, how did you know? Yes, that is it. It's nature. That is how nature speaks. How do you make a food that looks exactly like a virus to be eaten by human beings? So nature is directly telling you these two things, they go together. If you eat this one will have a reaction or inhibit this and that. So when I left my sister's house, then I went to HEB, and then actually, luckily, I saw the fruit. I bought it, I ate it for the first time, and that was the fruit that I ate throughout that period of COVID-19. Because I was working every day, still working 12 hours inside the COVID-19. But with this discovering of this fruit at that very particular time, I was so grateful. I just say thank you to the universe and the creator of the universe for putting this on my path and for letting me. Yeah, it does not do it. It doesn't do it for me alone. It does that for each and every one of the 80 billion people on the planet. Because the things that is going to put in your way, the places that you go to, or this and that, has already been carefully planned out without you knowing it. Yes. Because nature already knows that you're going to need air, you're going to need to breathe, although science call it, or breathe in oxygen and then we breathe that carbon dioxide. No, nature knows that you are going to breathe in what is called the air of God. That we do things in your body and then you breathe out whatever. So it already put so many things on our path. People say the gene, oh, they has the cancer gene in their family. That is why the cancer has become a problem in the family and all that. The diseases that the human body has very little to do with the gene. The gene and the diseases that people have is not the percentage of the disease that may be related to the gene is not up to 1%. So the actions of the individual, the environment that the individual exposes his or herself to, and the food that the individual eats over the years is what is responsible for the diseases that is going to destroy or that is going to affect that individual. If you know from the onset, like the universe has put you here today to find this very particular video on YouTube and to listen to it, it's not a coincidence, because the universe there is nothing like a coincidence. It's only what is meant for you that you can get. Yes, and you will not run past it. You definitely have to get it if it is directly meant for you. And then the universe said, yes, this is what Angelina is going to find when she turned on the YouTube today. That is why you are seeing it and you are able to listen. Yeah, that is how the universe works. The gene. So you don't have to worry about the gene. Oh, they say the gene of cancer, gene of breast cancer. This and no. Eat the good food. Yeah. The idea of drinking things like milk and then this meat, they are not made for human consumption. It was just later after, oh, we tried this, oh, this and that is good, this and that. That was how all that came up. If you clean up the food that you are eating and you make it 100% plant-based, there are so many plants. All the fruits that we have in all our supermarket, they are all. What is fruit? Fruit is basically carbohydrate. And carbohydrates, they are known for the concentration of nitrate and fiber. Those two things, they do wonders in the human body. Yeah. If you eat food, carbohydrates that has fiber, that works wonders in your body. The nitrate is the one that opens up the vein, help the blood to flow well in the heart and all that. And it's not the one you get by swallowing medicine and then adding all sorts of other chemicals to your body, and then you have to take another. Then you start having side effects, and then they give you medicine for the side effect of the medicine that you are taking, and then that one may also have another side effect. Then you see, it's a chain that leads to frustration. Oh, I take this, and this medicine has a side effect, so I take another medicine to control the side effect, And then the one that is controlling the side effect also have a side effect which, oh, you be smart. Yeah, you just have to be, you don't need any of that. Yeah, you don't dump it automatically, but change the food that you are eating. Yes. Drink a clean cup of water, get apple, eat apple. Go and buy yourself papaya, buy yourself pineapple. Pineapple is known all over the world, but it's a magic healer. It's a wonderful food. So eat it. Eat the pineapple. You can eat watermelon. Eat all this other food that is available out there. Eat I may not know the pronunciation, but pomegranate. Yeah, pomegranate. That food, that fruit. You open it, you see the reddish, tiny little seed inside. Eat that. If you can eat one of that every day, the system is going to be cleaned up, and then your body is going to, the way you are going to feel good. It's like your body asking you, oh, Mary, what have you been doing? I like this. Oh, John, man, this food you ate this today is amazing. Yes, but if you eat something and then ordinary for you to get up from your chair, you are not even able to get up and all that, and then you continue to say, oh, why am I feeling like this? I think I need this Tylenol. No, the Tylenol may be in your kitchen counter. It doesn't have any relationship with what you are feeling and all that. It is the food that you have exposed yourself to yesterday, or even that very same day, is the one that is just sending you a message. Yeah. So bad food destroys our body, and then good food help us to heal our body. It's just, you have to be very, very smart. Yeah. When you look at food, oh my God, I have not seen this before, but it does look like this. For example, people talk about the walnut. When you open the walnut, which is a nut, you see that the way it is designed is like the human brain. So it's indirectly telling you this walnut can have something to do with the brain. Yeah. The food that is good for you, you can know them. Yeah. But animal protein that we have consumed for such a very long time and all that, I know that is what we have, but we cannot all avoid them all overnight. But step by step, and pushing them aside on a gradual note, and then starting to eat plant-based food will help you turn things around, that you don't need to go and ask anybody or anything like that. It is the way that your body is feeling. You say, oh my God, I've not felt like this for a long time. Yes, because of those things that you have actually pushed away for some time, and try to experiment with what you hear in this video to actually, let me eat all this food. Yeah, this cilantro, let me add it to this cookie, and then this fruits, this spring onion, these berries, this whatever it is that has not been tampered with, that came from nature and is for consumption. It has a special purpose in the human body. Yeah. Just as we are unique individuals, that you can never find two people that are the same, it's the same thing. The fruits and all the varieties of food that we have, they all have one specific thing that it can change and bring about a positive attitude, or a positive feeling, or a positive healing in the human body. That is why nature, or God, is incomprehensible. It's so mysterious. Yeah. But it's all there for our own advantage. How did you know this? Has it been verified? Verification is for the people with the little mind. I'm not trying to belittle or bring down anybody. Our planet is too tiny when you compare to what is out there. So for you to say everything on our planet has to be verified before you can know that this is that, is a waste of time. How much can you verify? We are just a single grain of sand in the beach of billions of sands, or trillions and trillions of sand. Our planet is just a single grain of sand. So, nature knows better. It puts things out there that is correlated to you particularly, to you individual. Wherever you are, anytime you are standing or whenever you are in a place, the whole world cannot be in the same place with you at the same time, because it is you, Melissa, that need to be in that place at that particular time, because the universe knows what is there that is going to answer the question that you have been asking. So be on the lookout. Talk to people. Put a smile in your face. Examine things in where you are that you don't know before, you don't know how it works. Ask somebody what is this? What does this do? This and that. Yeah, can I try this? Or where can I get it? Yes, these are the information. The universe put them there, but you also have to do your own part. How do you do your part? By interacting with your own environment. Yeah. It's amazing. It's not easy to explain, but I'm glad that you are listening to this video today, because there's nothing like a coincidence. People will say, oh, it's an accident. No. There is nothing like accident in the universes of God. The two things that collide were meant to collide because they have affinity. Yeah. That is a topic for another time. Yeah. So we are talking about food and the mystery of food and the wonders of food. Food does wonders in the body. If you eat the good plant-based vegetables and plant-based root carbohydrate and the food that is already out there that nature has put there, the food that has not been processed, the food that has not been tampered with, that has not been adulterated, your body is going to love it. It will not only love it, you will enjoy the time that the universe wants you to spend in this spaceship. Our planet is a spaceship. People don't know it. Where we were yesterday is not where we are today. We are on a cruise. So the time the universe wants you to spend on this spaceship, probably 100 years, you should spend it in good health by eating good food. Nature put this food out there for you to eat, and to avoid all the diseases that is plaguing you, that is making you not to be able to take part in the activities of your children, and then do all the other things that other people are doing and the things that you are interested in. I wanted to probably maybe write a book. I want to write a song. I want to play an instrument. You have not been able to play them. Oh, just because of this leg, I just can't get up. I just can't sit down. No. There is food out there that is going to help you. For example, the chicken lays egg. But egg, if you need protein, it's one of the most proteinous food that you can get out there. The only protein produced that maybe higher than egg is the breast that comes from an animal, the milk that comes from an animal, especially like the human milk. It's so good, full of protein, that helps to nourish the little child that is born, give him or her all the necessary nutrients. And it's nature that put that there. It's not, I'm not saying don't buy baby food. You can buy baby food because you may not have the time to breastfeed your child all the time. But the milk that comes from your breast, which is natural, that is the best for that child that's been given to you by the universe. As much as possible, whenever you have the opportunity, give that natural milk. But for you to also get the best quality milk in your body, you have to eat the plant-based food. Don't eat processed food, because it's like the circular flow of income. So the food and the things that we put in our body, it all goes round and round and the circular flow. So if you are eating healthy, good food that is plant-based, that is natural, you know where they are coming from, they have not been adulterated or tampered with, over-processed, you are going to get the magnificent benefit. Yeah, you will be stronger. Just like I said, the period that nature or the universe wants you to spend on this spaceship, you are going to spend it in good health and enjoyment. Yeah, and when it is time for you to leave and move on to another spaceship or any other thing like that, that is a topic for another day. You live it with joy and happiness. Yeah, he is 100 years old. He was 77 years old, but he has never been sick one day. And then he just lived. Yeah, he has finished his time here. And that is why he's living. If he's not finished, he could. There's a way he can always come back, because nature knows best. But that is also with the food that we eat. You say you call it common sense, but you have to be smart. Don't let people talk you out of it. Oh, no. This is what everybody is eating, this and that. This, that. No, you are not everybody. You are a unique individual. The fact that Peter ate a particular thing and it does make him feel good does not mean that Anthony is going to eat the same food and have that same good feeling. No. You have to listen to your body. He eats that, and then you eat this. You eat this, you eat that. But I know sometimes we may have to eat the same thing and also have the same benefit. But we are all unique, because there is always that uniqueness and that element that makes you who you are. And that is the gift, special gift that is given to you, that you have to, either one way or the other, to help yourself or to help other people in the universe, or no, on Earth, in this spaceship, while you are here. Yeah, because you are unique, there is a unique action or activity that the universe wants you to perform. You are not just created. You were not created for nothing. Like some people say, oh my God, every other person is doing this and that, this and. No, don't worry about any other person, and don't worry about what people think about you or feel about you. You are unique. If you do things in your own way, that is going to be more beneficial to you than trying to join the bandwagon. Yeah. Even our science, we ordinary the fingerprint. You don't have two people that has the same fingerprint. You can't say, oh, this is my father, and I have the same fingerprint with my father or with my mother. No. Nature is just telling you, you are a unique individual. You have to go do things your own way. And the videos and the things that is going to come, that nature is going to put on your way, it's not going to put it there. Probably in some cases, you and your parents might be fortunate to listen to the same video or to the same message at the same time, like happens in our news. So everybody knows that 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock there's going to be news, and everybody tuning to listen. Oh, this, that. Yeah, but it is natural, but it has been interfered with, that for everybody to know to put their eyes on the television at a particular time of the day. But the real nature doesn't work with time, because nature does not know time. Yeah. It is forever. It's continuous. And when he created the human, he did not create it with disease. The human body only have to undergo what you call wear and tear, because you are always moving, you are doing this and that and all that. So by the time you use the physical body, the body that is given to you to experience life in this physical tiny little planet, you are going to get, the body is going to get worn out, and by the time it gets to the age 100, if you have taken good care of it by eating good plant-based food, the food that has not been adulterated, they are all out there. If you cannot find them in one supermarket, go to the next supermarket, go to the other one, Don't be afraid to go to a supermarket that you have never been to before. Yeah, if something is asking you to go there, yeah, the universe know that the thing you are looking for, or it's the thing that you are going to see, like you are learning from this video now. When you see a food, you see a particular plant, you see a type of fruit that you have never seen before. Look, if you have knowledge about the way the human body is designed, look at the fruit you are looking at. Does it resemble any part of the human body? Oh, this is mango, or this is apple, this is that. What part of the body do they represent? And what, for example, you look at, I know I have a little bit of science base. I'm not a scientist. I love science, but I know that science has huge limitation, because every time we come have something, know something in science, we think that is the best. It's absolutely untrue. That is what the technology that we have at the moment can discover, because there is always more and more and more. There is always an extra step, all more to be discovered in the universe. So the question of saying, oh, this is the best, yeah, that is the best you know now, but that is not the best there is. So don't get hooked on that. This is what no. From our own experience, we have seen things that have been discovered by science at a particular point in time, and then after a few years they say, oh yeah, that was what everybody was doing at that time, this and that, and then we tend to find out that it was very, very wrong. No, most of the even the ones we have now, that is how they are. So stay clear from them. The one that has already been put there by nature is what you need. For example, when I lived many years in Europe. When I was in England, this is just a story. There was a hurricane, and then part of the forest was blown down. Oh my God! Then the Ministry of Agriculture was worried. They said, "Oh, how come this forest is so destroyed like this? And then we want this forest, this and that." Then they choose to replant the forest. So they started planting trees, this and that, but because it was a huge task and costing a hell of money, so they only managed to replant half of it. The other half that was destroyed by nature, nobody touched it. But after 5 years, they discovered that the one that nature took care of by itself, that was destroyed by nature, is now blooming far more than the one they labor themselves and spend huge amount of money to plant. What does that mean? Nature knows better. It has its own way of doing things. If you have a technology that is working wonders for you at this time, that is the one that is working now. For example, look at our smartphone. 20 years ago, there was nothing like smartphone. We have this little Motorola and then tiny little Nokia. But look at what I'm using to talk to you now. I'm talking to you from a smartphone. You are able to hear me and you can see me. And the smartphone is also a television. Yeah, that is it. Because nature is not static. It is a continuous process, and the fact that it's there forever, you cannot exhaust it. For example, look at, we were lucky to know the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We count up to millions, trillion. Where does it end? Nobody knows. Tell this. Yeah, we know that if you look at the alphabet A, B, C, D, it ends in Z. But where does the 1, 2, 3 end? Nobody knows. People say, hey, yeah, they call it Graham's number. You can call it whatever it is. It is infinite. It has no end. Yeah, nature is indirectly telling you every other of its creation and every other thing that it does is unique. And you cannot just say, oh, because I've done this and that. Yeah, you've done that. Like, for example, Albert Einstein came up with the law of relativity, mc squared equals to, and then he gave human beings a leap. in scientific discovery and all that. Yeah, he was not thinking about money when he did that, but it has helped move human beings forward. So this video is about what you need to know, how smart you have to be able to understand the universe. The universe is an open book. You have to read it. But because of the health problem that you might be having, this video is to let you know the body was not created with any health problem. The genes in our body is not even up to 1% when it comes to the problem that and the diseases that the body suffers. It's not due to the genes because your father or your mother has. No. That has nothing to do with you. Your father was unique, your mother was unique, and you are unique. You're not the same. Nature just take you through them, bring you through them. They use them as a way to come in here to experience your own life. That is how other sorry about that. That is how other will come through you if you choose to, and then they go out on their own unique way to experience life, and others come through them. It is a process that is just ongoing. Yeah, it is ongoing. You have to be smart. It is what you know that is going to help you to get out of the disease rat race. Yeah, I've already said it in one of the videos. We have the healthcare system that the insurance system. It is a vicious cycle. The insurance, the diseases that are there now is far more than the insurance can pay for. Anytime you even go to your insurance or this and that, you see the people, the insurance people, they are very angry. Yeah. Oh yes, you did that and you did this. No, they are not able to really insure anything now because it's getting out of their hand. You are the only one that has the solution by changing your ways, the environment that you live, the food that you put in your mouth, especially, is what is causing the problem. Yeah. If you live in a very polluted environment, there are certain food that have to clean out the system. It's not the one that science is talking about, detox, this and that. Detox may contain some other toxins that could even be more dangerous than what we are using. These are natural-based food. There is a plant that is available that is very popular in the tropical world. It's called bitter leaf. That is the king of vegetable. Yeah, I call it the superpower of vegetable. Because one single plant of bitter leaf do so much. It's like the thing that is being done by every other vegetable is combined in one. Yeah. If you pick just a single leaf of the bitter leaf, you cannot, if you put it in your mouth and chew it, you cannot even chew it. It's not that because it is so bitter that you have to first of all wash it to a certain extent before you'll be able to use it. But if you were able to put one single leaf in your mouth, because you have the situation you are now is so frustrating. You have tried every medicine in the world, this and that, this and this. It did not help. Ask what this plant they call bitter leaf. I want just a single leaf. If you go to, yeah, they are mainly available in African store. Like I said, because of international trade, this food that is available in others, they are now here. The reason why this international trade was created by nature is the fact that the whole people in the world are now coming together. So everything, whatever was available in this part of the world, now have the need to be available everywhere. So this bitter leaf, you can get it. Put one single bitter leaf in your mouth. After you have taken every medication in the world and then you get so frustrated with your situation. As bitter as the bitter leaf is, close your eyes. Oh, I heard this in the video. Close your eyes. Chew that single bitter leaf because it's so bitter. If you can swallow it, it's not poisonous. It's good for your body, as bitter as it is. Swallow it. And then after that, you drink a cup of water. The cup of water is going to turn to sugar in your mouth. Because it was so bitter, and then the water is now now have sugar in your mouth. But that is the wonders of nature. But when you swallow that bitter leaf, the situation and the condition, the health situation that has made you feel so frustrated that you really don't know, that you have tried everything, try all the doctor, the fact that you have been able to chew that one single bitter leaf and swallow it, it will bring about a change. Yeah. The enzymes, the bacteria, the viruses, whatever it is, the cells in your body, the mitochondria, they will all stop whatever it is that they were doing that was giving you that inconvenience. Because this bitter leaf came into the system. It's like a king. It's like the triumphant entry. Yeah, in the Bible, when the triumphant entry, or when Jesus was, I think it was the triumphant entry of Jerusalem. So this bitter leaf is the king of leaves. And then since you've been able to chew it because the condition you are feeling has pushed you to the wall, I've got this message in the video, and then you went to look for bitter leaf and chew it and swallow it. All the mitochondria and all the enzymes and all the cells in your body will stop whatever they were doing. The one that was giving you problem, they'll say, oh, what is this? Who is that? It's like when I was looking, I'm digressing a little bit, watching Eddie Murphy's film Coming to America. I remember when the king entered the barber shop and started spraying the petals of roses. Then somebody said, who the hell is that? Yes, that is how your body is going to react. When you swallow this bitter leaf that you've chewed in your mouth, all the enzymes in your body and all the things that were causing you problems, say, who the hell is that? Yeah. But you are sending a message to your body that I know what is good for me. Then pick another leaf. Or now you can don't pick another one because you might not be able to handle it. It is too bitter. So now you know that this leaf is actually a wonderful leaf. Wash it. Ask people who know how to prepare it. But you don't even have to ask. I can tell you how to prepare it right now. What you do is wash it with just like you are squeeze it to remove the extra bitterness because it's too bitter. And then just put a chunk of it in a plate, the one that you have washed with clean water, and eat the leaves, like a handful. You eat it, and then you see how you're going to feel that day. Yeah, you don't have to stop your medication, but you're going to notice a change. You're going to notice a change, and if you stick to the king of the vegetable, the superpower of vegetable, you will have to put. Of course, it's your body that will tell you that you don't need any other. You don't need all the other ones. Yeah, people. The university, I think it's the University of Texas, is already they are making bitter leaf into capsule. When you can eat the bitter leaf directly, why do you have to wait for it to be processed and be turned into capsule? No. It grows in the tropical world, and that was the first medicine that nature put out there, because there are mosquitoes that is going to cause different type of malaria and all that. This bitter leaf remove. Not only it treats up every kind of disease. Yeah, you can research it, because it's so amazing that it's little that can be said about it. Yeah. You have to the things that you need to get well is what I'm trying to give to you in this video. But the fact that you stumbled on this video today and that you are listening to it is not a coincidence, because God knows that the message you are getting from here is what you need to turn your life around, to break away from the cocoon of this diseases or whatever it may be afflicting your body, for you to get free. The body was not created with disease. The time you spend on this spaceship, our planet is a spaceship. I will always refer to it as a spaceship. The time you spend on this spaceship before moving on to any other spaceship or going to any other place the universe wants you to go, you have to spend it in good health. It could be 50 years, it could be 100 years. It could be as long, it depends nature has already planned it out. He knows who is going to spend 2 minutes here. He knows who is going to spend 100 years and this and that. Although, no, let me not say that because this one is for a complete different topic. I don't want to take your attention away from the fact that this is about food and the food that can help you solve the problem. You ask God for a solution, and that is why He's putting this video on your part. Yeah. It's not everybody that will have the opportunity that will be exposed to this video. But you who is listening and who is looking at me face to face and listening to this video is what the message is for. Because the universe is mysterious. It gives to people what they have asked for. You wanted a way out of your situation, and now you are getting the truth. That it is the food that you are eating, that you have eaten over the years, that created the situation that you are now. There is no medication that can remove it overnight. Even if they ask you to, no, you don't have to be on a particular medication for a year, this, that. No. That is too much. I know there are people who have been on the particular medication for so many years. Because they said, yeah, I don't know whether that is necessary. Me, I've taken medication when I was not aware of all this. But when I eventually get to discover that this is how it works, that this is how nature works with you, you are unique and nature is unique, and it takes you to unique places. You meet unique people. Only the people that are meant to come across you in a particular lifetime are the people that will be on your path. The places that you are meant to visit are the places that nature is going to take you to. But we think in our own head, oh, I am the one who is making this decision. Yes, you are the one that is making the decision. But the master decision maker that is always with you, that is above you, that is planning things out for you, is the one that is actually making the decision. Yeah. People, let's digress a little bit. In science, people used to say, oh, when you put something inside the brain, that is when you know what is happening in the brain. No! They discover now that the things that if you want to know what is happening in the brain, you just have to put the thing around your head. No, it does not have to go inside. Because oh my God, the wonderful, some people call it angels, but in my spiritual part, we refer to them as Earthmasters. They are always there. So they are the one that knows what is out working with nature. You see a situation where somebody was crossing the road and then a vehicle is coming. Because it's not yet time for that person to go, something just came out of the blue and whisked the person away from the road and put them on the other side. Nobody knows how that miracle is performed, but you only see it like a shadow. Yes. Those are the natural angels, the Earthmasters, the mysterious aspect of the universe that is always with you, that does all the work on your behalf. This channel is about food. If you can know that the health problems that you are having as a result of the food that you have given your body over the years, and that you need a turnaround, eat plant-based food. You don't have to starve yourself. You don't have to go hungry, but eat plant-based foods. You can start with fruit. You can start with apple. Apple resembles the heart. It's good for the heart. Papaya and pineapple, they look like, have the shape of the stomach. And even especially the roughness of the body of the pineapple tells you that this is a magic fruit that can do just more than what the eyes can see. So it's nature that is talking to you. This one, the body of the papaya is smooth. It does smooth work in the gut, in your stomach. But look at the pineapple. With all its roughness, you can injure yourself. You cannot rub your hand through it smoothly like you can do to a papaya. But it's a message from nature. This one has other hidden abilities that is not in other fruit. That is why I make it look so rough like this. But it's good for you. It is medicine. Those are the things that you need to know. Thank you for taking time to listen. I hope the message the universe wanted to hear, you're able to take it away from this video. Now, I want to thank you for spending this time to listen. And don't just listen, go out and take action. Especially if it has become so really tough, go and look for that bitter leaf and chew just one single leaf if you can. But you definitely can, because the situation that has become push you to the wall that you think there's no return, but the universe is telling you today, if you can chew a single bitter leaf, which is out there somewhere, it grows in some people's compound, even here, especially here in Texas. People that have tropical climate, yeah, we have tropical climate and all that. Some people grow bitter leaves in their compound. Find out where you can get it. Just chew one bitter leaf. That bitterness in the mouth will send message to all the enzymes and the cells in your body and all that, like I've already explained. Thank you for spending this time, and all the good health that you need is now at your fingertips. Thank you. We are going to continue talking about food and its mystery in the next video. But thank you for spending this time with me. And I hope I've been able to deliver the message that the universe wants me to give to you today. Thank you.